Good morning, everybody! Happy Monday, y'all! I got the Monday blues. No, I don't have the blues. I'm wearing blue on a Monday. Good morning, everybody! Welcome to the show. All right. If you're wondering now, why are they going on at 10 o'clock? We did say on Friday that we're going to try moving the show to 10 o'clock, so it's not really the Crack It On anymore, but hey, it's the name of the show. And if you're watching this for the first time, welcome. Alright, we are currently streaming live in Lenasia South on Attenville TV. It's for everyone. And I'm your host, Kimera Heeralal. For those of you who don't know me, hi. Alright, welcome to the show, everybody. If you want to interact with us in studio today, you're welcome to do so and comment at the bottom of the screen right there. Or you could just use our WhatsApp line and hashtag it anonymous if you wish to keep your comments anonymous. You're welcome to do so on our WhatsApp line. Alright, so today we have quite an interesting show. I won't say it's funny, but yes, we start and end it with a bit of humor, so we all know that that's what we're about. We're crazy. This is a variety show. It's about anything and everything. Anything goes. So we're going to open up our show with, Wackhead Simpson says a survey, as we always do. And then today we're going to discuss a little bit about our Salem witch trials. Do you believe in witches? Well, for those of you who find it fascinating like I did growing up as a little girl, it's amazing what, you get good witches and bad witches, and then you get those movies that just portray to be just plain down bad. Alright, so it's going to be a little bit about that, but it's nice to learn a little bit of information and a little bit of history, as it is a part of our history and a part of our lives. And don't forget, as we have always, our talent, our musical talents that keeps us well entertained and vibey throughout our day, and well, that's what makes our show, guys. Don't forget upcoming talent or talent. If you're just sitting at home and you feel you're a great or good musician, never mind just musician. We're talking about just plain down talent. If you can dance, if you can do things with your fingers, I don't know, anything. If you can capture with your smartphone camera, do so. Drop us a WhatsApp on 074-660-5829, or you can just drop us a message at the bottom of the screen and we'll get back to you while telling you how to go about doing this. Yeah? We'll put your content up on Attenville TV. Alright, and not forgetting Auntie Sheila, my favorite stand-up comedian, Attenville TV's favorite stand-up comedian, ending up the show today. So, stay exactly where you are. When we come back, we'll head straight to Wackhead Simpson.
Look at slide 4.
Becky, don't lose your cool, think of the quarter pounder. It will taste like sunshine on a rainy day. Oh, so make it a day, the quarter pound away. Da 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 da.
Welcome back, you crackadoners. Okay, since you guys are having a Blue Monday, should I put some music first and then we can have a laugh with Wackhead Simpson? That sounds like a plan. Alright, let's do it. Retro Connection, Sweat. Everybody knows that track? Girl, I'm gonna make you sweat. Okay, there's no sweating in this cold front. As it's still a little chilly in Joburg. I hope this will be the last cold front before spring kicks in, baby. Oh, I'm a spring baby. I'm born in September, so yeah. Alright, opening up the show today, not Wackhead Simpson, it's Retro Connection, original artist, Sweat. It's covered by Kankara from the Cayman Islands. Check it out.
I've been watching you. A la 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 lum, a la 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 lum 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 lum. Ooh yeah. A la 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 lum, a la 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 lum 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 lum. Standing across the room, I saw you smiling. See you smiling, girl. Said I wanna talk to you for a little while. Just a little time, but before I make a move, my emotions start running wild. Oh gosh. My tongue gets tied, and that's no lie. I'm looking in your eyes. I'm looking in your big brown eyes. Ooh, yeah. I've got this to say to you. Girl, I wanna make you sweat. Sweat till you can't sweat no more. And if you cry out, I'm gonna push it some more. Girl, I wanna make you sweat. Sweat till you mash up the track, but my tongue gets tied. And that's no lie. I'm looking in your eyes. I'm looking in your big brown eyes. Ooh yeah, I've got this to say to you. Yes, girl, I wanna make you sweat, sweat till you can't sweat no more. And if you cry out, I'm gonna push it some more. Girl, I wanna make you sweat, sweat till you can't sweat no more. And if you cry out, I'm gonna push it some more. A la 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 lum, a la 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 lum 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 lum. A la 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 lum, a la 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 lum 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 lum. Girl, me want to make you sweat. I give you this a loving where you never will forget. Them other boy a paper plane, me have the jumbo jet. A first class loving that you not gon' regret. Baby girl, why you gone so? A long time the rude boy I want you. Four time you gone like you shy, but you make my heart race when time you smile. Cause girl, me love you like how Rasta love them marijuana. Shout it out on every street and every corner. My girl, you bad like Rihanna. Me need your loving girl like the bass in my speaker. I'm looking in your eyes. Naturally, I'm looking in your big brown eyes. Ooh yeah, I've got this to say to you. Overtime, girl, I wanna make you sweat, sweat till you can't sweat no more. And if you cry out, I'm gonna put some me want, make you sweat, sweat. Yeah, I conquer up on the track once again. Me have to big up my friend. Extra build the rhythm, me say tell your girlfriend. Big up in a circle of them a veteran. Them originally right, it's your song. Yeah, you don't know say a conqueror. I wish I bless you, love teaching everyone, you know. Yeah. Tell them what.
Welcome back. That was, well, definitely one of our artists called Conqueror from the Cayman Islands. The Atmel TV team had the honor of meeting this gentleman, and he does beautiful cover versions. What you just saw was Retro Connection Sweat, covered by a Conqueror himself from the Cayman Islands. Alright, don't forget what I told you before we cut to commercial. If you've got talent and you got a smartphone, it doesn't necessarily have to be music. If it's just talent, if you can juggle, if you can, well, stand on your hands for more than 5 minutes, because I know I can't. Well, record it with your phone and send it to us here on Atmel TV. Even if you got funny home videos, comical videos, we want to put it up for you. We need the content more than you know. So if you want to help us grow the station, put yourself on here, why not? Don't forget, if you are residing in the south of Johannesburg, or close to the nature south rather, please do contact us. Leave a message at the bottom of the screen. We will contact you if you want to be a a TV presenter. Okay, so I'm so used to radio, sorry guys. So if you want to be on TV, if you want to be by my side on the Crack of Dawn show, and you've got a bit of a humor and a bit of a personality, well, let's just say if you got a face and you can talk, why not join me on the Crack of Dawn show with Atmel TV. It's for everyone. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, we're going to whack Ed Simpson for a good laugh. Yeah. Alright, so stand by for that one. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back talking about Whack Ed Simpson first, and then Salem witch trials.
You can do anything. All you need is determination and a fresh pair of these nullies. But what's the point of looking like Injay Game if all your money is on your feet and your dreams go up in flames? In this world of doing it for Ikram, do you want a bank that takes your money, or a bank that takes your money seriously?
Welcome back, everybody. If you just joined us, we're currently streaming live in the Nature South on Atmel TV. It's for everyone. Well, I'm your host, Kimera Heeralal, on the Crack of Dawn show. And we do this every single weekday, Monday to Friday. And if you want to interact with us in studio today, please do so by commenting at the bottom of the screen right there. Or if you want to hashtag your comments or information as anonymous, you're welcome to do so, and join us on the WhatsApp line, which you'll find at the bottom right of the screen throughout the entire show. Yeah, so as we're kicking it off to Whack Ed Simpson's Senseless Survey, let's check it out.
Rainbow Chickens, good morning.
My name is Agent 4193726. I'm calling you from the Census Bureau. I need to ask you a couple questions for your country. It'll only take about 30 seconds.
Okay.
Have you ever zoomed in really fast on Google Earth to see what skydiving feels like?
No.
Do Transformers buy life or car insurance?
Clever.
Car insurance?
How come the plot lines on the TV series The Bachelor are so unrealistic? Don't you think that a typical bachelor would sit and play FIFA 13 all day and then pick the girl with the cutest bum at the end?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, you're right.
Do you know that you can't brag about being in a band, girls, if the first word of that band is pipe?
Yeah, yes.
Isn't cleavage like the sun? You can glance at it for only a second, but with sunglasses on, you can stare at it for much longer.
No.
When someone tells you nothing rhymes with orange, don't you just want to hit them with a 4-inch door hinge?
No.
Have you ever felt the need to sometimes apologize to the toilet?
Yeah.
There you go.
Took her long enough to cut the call on Racket Simpson, everybody. Well, Racket Simpson was talking about orange with his senseless survey. Hope you guys enjoy that one. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're talking about Salem witch trials.
Systems accessed.
Welcome back, you crocodiles! Happy Monday! Boom, 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 boom! No, I'm kidding. You're having a blue one, aren't you? I'm looking at you like, oh. Happy Monday, guys. It's a new week. It's a brand new day. Put a smile on your face and say, yeah, I'm going to get them this week. So whatever you're doing, do it well. Alright, as promised, we're talking about some serious stuff on Actonville TV. And if you want to interact with us in studio today, please do so, as you can comment at the bottom of the screen, or you could use the bottom right of your screen and hashtag it anonymous, since you don't want to let people know who you are, and share your comments and views. You're welcome to do so. Nishi Heeralal coming through on YouTube. Good morning, Kimera. Morning, Mrs. Heeralal. Morning, morning, morning. Thanks for joining the show. Today we're talking about Salem witch trials, but I need you guys to watch part 1 today, and tomorrow will be the visuals and the punishments of us talking about Salem witch trials. A bit of a history, but if you're a little bored, just comment it on the screen. Wish somebody a happy birthday, or wish somebody a happy anniversary, or just wish someone well, someone you know your friend, and share the link with them as well, so it helps us to grow our channel here on Actonville TV. It's for everyone. Alright, let's talk about the Salem witch trials. Right now, we're doing a bit of a history show. Please do not cut me off and say, Kim, you're boring today. Interact with me and help me make the show better, as we were given the script by all the professionals and the Actonville TV team. Yeah. Alright, so The Salem witch trials, let's talk about that. Now, the Salem witch trials were actually a series of hearings and prosecutions of people accused of witchcraft in colonial Massachusetts between February 1692 and May 1693. Now, more than 200 people were actually accused. Now, if you do believe in witchcraft or have met witches or know of anything with witchcraft basically, interact with us in studio today. A lot of people say they don't believe in witches, they don't believe in magic, and I've come across many people, I personally have come across people who have met this type of people, who have actually seen things happen with their own eyes. So interact with us in studio today as we are documenting about history. Well, we're calling it Salem Witch Trials. Alright, so tomorrow we're going to have Aidan Hansen come in and actually show us the punishments, the cruel punishments which were actually used during witch trials in history. And yes, it will be hosted by Aidan Hansen from America. So thank you so much, Aidan. You got the day off today. So let's get back into it. So the Salem witch trials, let's talk about that. Now, more than 200 people were actually accused at the time. I gave you guys the dates from 1692 to 1693. Now, more than 200 people were accused. Now, 30 people were found guilty, 19 of whom were executed by hanging. So there's 14 women and 5 men. One other man, Giles, or they call him Giles Corey rather, and he died under torture after refusing to enter a plea, and at least 5 people died in jail. Now, arrests were made in numerous towns beyond Salem and Salem Village. Everybody knows Salem. For those of you who watch your soapies, you know Days of Our Lives, it's in Salem. If you know the place, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, so today Salem or the Salem Village is known as Danvers, and notably Andover and Topsfield, right? These names are the popular names they use today. Now, the grand juries and trials of these capital crimes were conducted by a court of Oyer and Terminer in 1692, and by a superior court of the judicature in 1693, both held in Salem town, by the way. And these were the hangings, they also took place at this time. So it was also, or should I say it was the deadliest witch hunt in the history of colonial North America. Now, only 14 other women and 2 men had been executed in the Massachusetts and Connecticut, they call it the Connecticut, during the 17th century. Now, the episode is one of the colonial America's most notorious cases of mass hysteria. Now, it was not unique, but a colonial manifestation of such broader phenomena in the early modern period, which took the lives of tens of thousands in Europe. Now, in America, Salem's events have been used in political rhetoric and popular literature as a vivid cautionary tale about the dangers of isolation, religious extremists, false accusations, and lapses in due to process. Many historians consider the lasting effects of the trials to have been highly influential in the history of the United States. Now, according to historian George Lincoln Burr, the Salem witchcraft was the rock on which they call it the theocracy shattered. Now, at the 300th anniversary events in, you could say 1992, to commemorate the vigors, they commemorated the victims of the trials. A park was actually dedicated in Salem and a memorial in Danvers in 1957. Now, an act was passed by the Massachusetts legislature. They call it absolved 6 people, while another one passed in 2001. Now, absolved 5 other victims as of 2004, and there was still talk about exonerating all of the victims. Though something that happened in the 18th century, as the Massachusetts colonial legislature was asked to reverse the attainders of George Burroughs and others. Now, in January 2016, the University of Virginia announced its Gallows Hill project team and had determined the execution site in Salem, where the 19 witches had been hanged. The city dedicated the Proctor's Ledge Memorial to the victims in 2017. This wasn't too long ago. So, Nishi Heeralal, if you are still watching the show, we're talking about Salem witches. Do you know of any witches in South Africa? Since you are South African, I suppose. So, have you seen magic, or have you seen supernatural things happen in front of your naked eye. Interact with us in studio today if you're still there. Let us know what you think about the Salem witch trials. Also share your own witch stories if you have any, and we'd like you guys to interact with us in studio today. Now, as we're taking you through the show, we're going to keep you well entertained. Let's take a look at Lainey Wilson's Heart Like a Truck. Today it's being covered by a Madison Broom from the United States of America in Texas. Check it out.
You need to know I got a heart like a truck. It's been drugged through the mud. Runs on dreams and gasoline. And that old highway holds the key. It's got a left foot down when it's leaving. And Lord knows it's taking a hell of a beating. A little bit of love is all that it's needing. But as good as it is tough, I got a heart like a truck. There ain't no breaking when I throw it in drive. Don't always keeping it between the lines. If you're ready for a ride, pedal down a state of mind. Boy, I tell you what, you better buckle up. I got a heart like a truck. It's been drugged through the mud. Runs on dreams and gasoline. And that old highway holds the key. It's got a left foot down when it's leaving. And Lord knows it's taking a hell of a beating. A little bit of love is all that it's needing. But as good as it is tough, I got a heart like a truck. Go on and see if you can knock off the dust, yeah. Shine it up, rev it up, and let it run, yeah. It gets a high riding off into the sun, yeah. It gets a high riding off into the sun, yeah. I got a heart like a truck. It's been drugged through the mud. Runs on dreams and gasoline. And that old highway holds the key. It's got a left foot down when it's leaving. And Lord knows it's taking a hell of a beating. A little bit of love is all that it's needing. But as good as it is tough, I got a heart like a truck. Go on and see if you can knock off the dust, yeah. Rev it up and let it run, yeah. It gets a high riding off into the sun, yeah. It gets a high riding off into the sun, yeah. I got a heart like a truck.
Madison Broom from Texas. Oh, beautiful track. Now, she delivered Lainey Wilson's Heart Like a Truck. Beautiful cover version. Love it. Love the outfit. Love everything about you. Very, very talented girl, ladies and gentlemen. All right. For those of you who just joined us, welcome to the show. You are still streaming live with us in your leisure on Actonville TV. Everyone. All right. So let's get back to our topic of conversation. Now, we're talking about the Salem witch trials. Guys, for those of you who are there, comment at the bottom of the screen. Share your true stories or experiences with us if you have ever experienced witchcraft or I call it supernatural. Yeah, because it's not natural. Not everybody can just go when things happen. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the background of Salem witch trials, as this is an educational show today. We decided to go all fully educational and talk about the Salem witch trials, which nobody else will actually do on their live streams or TV shows. Alright, so let's go to the background, right? Now, while witch trials had begun to fade, across much of Europe by the mid-17th century, they continued on the fringes of Europe and, in the American colonies. Now, the events in 1692 till 1693 in Salem became a brief outburst of a sort of hysteria in the New World. Now, while the practice was already waning in most of Europe, in 1668, in against modern, Sadducism, Joseph Glanville claimed that he could prove the existence of witches and ghosts of the supernatural realm, which is quite cool. And Glanville wrote about the denial of the bodily resurrection and the supernatural spirits. So in his treatise, Glanville claimed that ingenuous or ingenious men should believe if they doubted the reality of spirits. They not only denied demons but also the Almighty God. Now, Glanville wanted to prove the supernatural could not be denied. Those who did deny apparitions were considered heretics, for it also disproved their beliefs in angels. So, works by men such as Glanville and Cotton Mather tried to prove the demons were actually alive. Quite scary, quite cool. Now let's look at the accusations, right? The accusations, the trials, we're talking about Salem witch trials, right? So the trials were started after people had been accused of witchcraft, and primarily by teenage girls such as like Elizabeth Hubbard, who was 17 years old, as well as some who were younger. And Dorothy Good was 4 or 5 years old when she was accused of witchcraft. And you know these names are quite popular. If you know your history, you know who I'm talking about. Let's look at the recorded witchcraft executions in New England. Now, the earliest recorded witchcraft execution was that of Als Young in 7 in Hartford. It's Hartford, Connecticut. It's actually the start of the Connecticut witch trials, which lasted until 1663. Now, historian Clarence F. Jewett included a list of other people executed in New England this was in 1881. And there was an 1881 book also written. Now, if you look at the political context, New England had been settled by religious dissenters seeking to build a Bible-based society according to their own chosen discipline. Now, the original 1629 Royal Charter of the Massachusetts Bay Colony was vacated in 1684, after which King James II installed Sir Edmund Andros as the governor of the Dominion of New England. Now, Andros was ousted in 1689 after the Glorious Revolution in England replaced the Catholic James II with the Protestant co-rulers William and Mary. Now, Simon Bradstreet and Thomas Dallas, leaders under the old charter, resumed their posts as governor and deputy governor, but lacked constitutional authority to rule because the old charter had been vacated. Now, at the same time, tensions erupted between English colonists settling in the eastward, the present-day coast of Maine, if you know it as that, and French-supported Wabanaki people of that territory in what came to be known as King William's War. I'm sure you guys, your history is clicking in now. Oh my God, the Salem witch trials actually happened in the time of the history that you actually studied in school. Some of you did. Okay, so this was 13 years ago after the devastating King Philip's War with the Wampanoag and the other indigenous tribes in southern and western New England. Now, in October 1690, Sir William Phipps led an unsuccessful attack on French-held Quebec. Between 1689 and 1692, Native Americans continued to attack many English settlements along with Maine coast, leading to the abandonment of some of the settlements and resulting in a flood of refugees into areas like Essex County. Now, a new charter for the enlarged province, Massachusetts Bay, was given final approval in England on October 16th, 1691. Sure, this is quite some time back. And Increase Mather had been working on obtaining the charter for 4 years, with William Phipps often joining him in London and helping him gain entry to Whitehall. Now, Increase Mather had published a book on witchcraft in 1684, and his son Cotton Mather published one in 1689. Increase Mather brought out a London edition of his son's book in 1690. Now, Increase Mather claimed to have picked all the men to be included in the new government, news of Mather's charter and appointment of Phipps, as the new governor and reached Boston by late January. Now, they also say there's a copy of a new charter reached Boston on February 8th, 1692. Phipps arrived in Boston on May 14th and was sworn in as governor 2 days later, along with Lieutenant Governor William Stoughton. Now, one of the first orders of business for the new governor and council in May 29th, 1692, was the formal nomination of county justices of peace, sheriffs, and the commission of the Special Court of Oya and Taimana. This was to handle the large numbers of people who were thronging the jails. Before we look at local context, let's take a look at what Chris Brown under the influence has been up to today. Everybody knows Chris Brown, yeah? Now everybody knows the song Under the Influence. Today it's been covered by duet cover by Me and Co from United States of America. Check them out.
Don't want you. I don't know why this shit got me lazy right now, yeah. Can't do Percocets in Molly. I'm turning one, trying to live it up. Here, right. Baby, you can, body you can. Bring it over to my place. You be like, baby, who cares? I know you can. Bring it over to my place. You don't know what you did to me. Your body lightweight speaks to me. I don't know what you did to me. Your body lightweight speaks to me. Oh, no. I can make it hurricane on it. 100 bands make it rain on it. Tie it up, put a chain on it. Make your dad do my name on it. Make you cry like a baby, yeah. Let's go pro and make a video. Make you cry like a baby, yeah. Let's go pro and make a video. To my place, and you be like, baby, who cares? I know you can. Bring it over to my place. You don't know what you did to me. Your body lightweight speaks to me. I don't know what you did to me. Your body lightweight speaks to me. It speaks to me. Speaks to me. Speaks to me.
That was a duet with Me and Co, all the way from America, performing a duet of Chris Brown's Under the Influence. Beautiful song, beautiful delivery. Well done, guys. Alright, let's take a quick break as we're going to carry on with the show and talk about Salem witch trials straight after this commercial break.
I put a spell on you. Because you're mine. Oh, because you're mine. Because you're mine.
Welcome back, you crack of daughters. Welcome to the show. If you just, tuned in. Yeah. Alright, guys, for those of you who just joined us, we are streaming live in Malaysia South on Accentville TV, baby. It's for everyone. Alright, you're currently watching the Crack of Dawn show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. If you want to join the conversation, you're welcome to do so and interact with us at the bottom of the screen. Or if you want to hashtag your comments and voice your opinion anonymously, you're welcome to do so with our WhatsApp line, which you'll find at the bottom right of your screen. There where you see the YouTube, yeah. And now you see the email. Yeah, there. Alright, let's get back into it as we are discussing and talking about history this morning. We're talking about Salem witch trials. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know how to say that in a cool way. Sorry. Alright, let's talk about the local context of, well, the Salem witch trials. Now, Salem village, as well, I know it from days of our lives. I don't know any other way of knowing Salem, you know, that little town. Anyway, Salem village, oh, well, to this present day, they call it the Danvers Massachusetts or Massachusetts. You know, however you say it, yeah. Okay, now Salem village was known for its fractious population and who had many disputes internally and with Salem town, they're calling it now Salem. Arguments about property lines, grazing rights, and church privileges were rife, and neighbors considered the population as quarrelsome. Now, in 1672, the villagers had voted to hire a minister of their own apart from Salem town. Now, the first two ministers, named James and Bailey, 1673 to 1679, and George Burroughs was born in 1680 till 1683. No. They were ministers in this time, not born, brother. Okay, cool. So they stayed 2 years each, as you've noticed, 1673 to 1679, and then George was 1680 to 1683. Now, after they only stayed for a few years, departing after the congregation failed to pay their full rate, Burroughs was subsequently arrested at the height of witchcraft hysteria and was hanged as a witch in August 1692. Now, despite the minister's rights being upheld by the general court and the parish being admonished, each of the two ministers still choose to leave. The third minister, Deodat Lawson, well, he was 1684 to 1688, stayed for a short time as well, leaving after the church in Salem refused to ordain him, and therefore not over issues with the congregation. The parish disagreed about Salem village's choice of Samuel Parris as its first ordained minister, and on June 18th, 1689, the villagers agreed to hire Parris for £66 annually, and 1/3 in that money and the other 2/3 parts in provisions and the use of, parsonage. Now, on October 10th, 860, however, they raised his benefits, voting to grant him the deed to, parsonage and 2 acres, meaning 0.8 acres basically of land. So this conflicted with a 1681 village resolution which stated that it shall not be lawful for the inhabitants of this village to convey the houses or lands or any other concerns belonging to the ministry to any particular persons or person, not for any cause by vote or other ways. Now, though the prior minister's fates and the level of contention in Salem village were valid reasons for caution in accepting the position, Rev Parris increased the village's divisions by delaying his acceptance and did not seem able to settle his new parishioners. They call it parishioners disputes. So they say by deliberately seeking out iniquitous behavior in his congregation and making church members in good standing suffer public penance for small fractions, he contributed significantly to the tension within the village. Its bickering increased unabated. Historian Marion Starkey suggests that in this atmosphere, serious conflict may have been, inevitable. Now, looking at there are religious contexts when it comes to witches as well, guys. Witches are not just evil. Okay, you get different types of witches. You get good and evil. Alright, so if you look at the religious part of it, I don't know if I want to cover the religious sector today. Okay, let's do it. But before we do, let's get cracking and looking at our talent today. Coming up next, we got Cindy Lauper, True Colors. You know that song, right? Everybody knows Cindy Lauper's True Colors. Today, it's being covered by Cormac Thompson, who's actually 13 years old, a little boy. And he's from the Northern Ireland. Let's check him out.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged, oh I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it and the darkness inside you makes
makes you feel so small. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Show me a smile then. Don't be unhappy, can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, you call me up, because you know I'll be there. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors, true colors are shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow.
Wow, that was a comic Thompson. Well, he's 13 years old from the United States of America. Actually, no, I'm lying. He's from Northern Ireland. Sorry about that, guys. 13-year-old boy managed to take his smartphone and record himself and share his talent with us. Beautiful delivery. He just delivered and did the cover version of Sunday Lopez' True Colors. I'm sure you guys know the song. Everybody in the English-speaking world knows this song. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Basil Wesley James. Good morning, family. Good morning, Uncle Pete. Welcome to the show. You're currently streaming live with us in the Nation Sound. As you know, this is your Actonville TV channel, baby. Yeah. Alright, before we get back into the topic of conversation, we are talking about something quite serious with a clown like myself. But hey, we are doing a history show today, and we're talking about the Salem witch trials. But before we do, let's take a quick break. We'll come back straight after this commercial break. Welcome back, you crack of daughters. Woo-hoo! Welcome. Alright, for those of you just tuned in, you are currently streaming live with us in the Nature South on Actonville TV. It's for everyone. This is the Crack of Dawn show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. If you want to join the conversation and interact with us in studio today, you're welcome to do so by commenting at the bottom of the screen, or if you want to hashtag your views and comments as anonymous, you're welcome to do so and drop us a WhatsApp on the WhatsApp line, which you'll find at the bottom right of your screen throughout the entire show. Alright, so we've got Nisha Heeralal coming in on YouTube, just sharing her views and opinions. Kimera, you need to do a show on India's great achievement on landing on the moon. Jai Hind. Alright, you're actually right. But we did speak about India's great achievement. Was it on Friday? yeah, we did share the news live on air. But anyway, thanks for that, Nishi Heeralal. We'll see what we can do in the future. Alright, so today we're talking about trials. Now, if you want to join this conversation and share your stories about witches, sorry, every time I say it, I giggle. I'd like you to interact with us in the studio today. Share with us your witch experiences, your witchcraft experiences, your supernatural experiences, as today's a history show about Salem witch trials. Interact with us in studio today. Alright, so okay, so thanks to Nishi and Basil. Thank you so much for joining the show. Well, interact with us if you got some supernatural stories to share with us. It would be nice. Okay, if you want to hashtag it anonymous, you know you got the WhatsApp line, right? But before we do, Nishi Heeralal, if you're still watching the show, we have a beautiful tribute all the way from Durban, okay, to AKA one of our special members, and well, let's just say one of our special artists from South Africa, who we all, the Activille TV team knew him personally. Nishi Heeralal seemed to have known him personally. She knew him quite well, actually. And we'd like to pay tribute to him on Activille TV. And today it's been covered by Deshan Style and Naidu. Here we go.
Life gon' flash before your eyes. In a girl like you, I see my whole design. And the way I feel for you can't be described. No, no, no. I lose my mind, oh. Baby, oh, you drive me crazy, oh. But you not hear me, though. I'm in your radio. Put it all on you. Write this song for you. I've been gone from you, way too long from you. Tati school, Archie as Bambegi versus Tole Moyeni. So Pele Maweni, Emlanje, Candalia Sula, Auchigele, Auchigele. Life gon' flash before your eyes. In a girl like you, I see my whole design. And the way I feel for you can't be described. No, no, no. I lose my mind, oh. Baby, oh, you drive me crazy, oh. But you not hear me, though. I'm in your radio. Put it all on you. Write this song for you. I've been gone from you, way too long from you. Tati school, Archie good. Spambegi versus Tole Moyeni. So Pele Maweni, Emlanje, Candalia Sula, Auchigele, Auchigele.
Brilliant rendition by Deshan Style and Naidu, paying tribute to AKA a brilliant South African artist who we will love and Miss May your soul rest in peace, aka love you, brother. I know you can hear me up in the heavens. We got Nishi Heeralal coming in on YouTube saying aka live long super mega. She also says brilliant rendition, Styler. Please forward me this clip. I would love to send it to the Forbes family. No problem, you can send it to his family. And she says I miss you dearly, super mega. Oh, cheers from Nishi's eyes. Thank you so much, you guys, for interacting with us. Nishi Heeralal, we hope you enjoyed the tribute as Deshan Styler Naidu had shot that video from his heart. He did apologize for the bad videography, shame, because he did it alone, you know, he didn't have a professional team with him. But I think that was a brilliant video rendition, all in one, to tribute to our beautiful and lovely friend up in the heavens, aka. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, as promised, I did apologize for the boring show in the morning, as I'm not much of a history girl when it comes to witchcraft. But we did an entire show. It's going to be part 1 today on the sex trials. Tomorrow there's going to be visuals to match my history lesson. And we're going to have Aiden Hansen from America, teaching us and showing us the visuals of the cruel punishments that we used during the witch trials in history, which is quite interesting to most folks. And I did cover the history of the Salem witches. I spoke about the Salem witch trials, how it started. I also mentioned the background of it and the time frames that come with history, as well as the accusations, how it happened. We also spoke about the recorded witchcraft executions in New England, and we spoke about the political context. Not forgetting, we are going to move, we're going to move on to the local context, as well as the punishments and what other innocent people have been through during the time of Salem witch trials. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as we're moving forward and talking about our favorite time of the day, fun facts, baby! Woo! Alright, is your brain on? Because it is a Monday. Alright, let's quickly take a look at your fun facts for this morning. Interact with us in studio today if you have a couple to share live on the air. Now, did you know, did I say that too fast? Did you know, though less common than earthquakes, the moon actually has moonquakes? Did you know that? I mean, that's right, they have moonquakes. I mean, pretty much everyone is interested in space, right? So this is always a good fact to pull out once in a while, yeah? Alright, another fun fact. You actually lose a large percentage of your taste buds while on an aeroplane. Boom. And I used to fly every weekend. Twice a week, guys. Alright, so this might explain a lot about those less than stellar, flight meals. You know, when you're on the flight, you always want to complain about the plain food. Maybe it's you. I mean, you also find yourself craving for the saltiest foods while you're in the sky. It's amazing what climate can do. Anyway, did you know, although it may sound counterintuitive, your small intestine is actually the largest internal organ in your body? It's so true. Alright, here's another one. Did you know, you probably know that snails are pretty slow creatures, right? But did you know that they also take the longest naps ever? I mean, one nap can last for up to 3 years. Sure. So now when you see a snail stuck on the wall and he's napping and you're going and touching it, okay, let me speak for myself. I'm going and I'm touching it. I just realized that I'll be disturbing their sleep, and I wouldn't like that if somebody did that to me. Especially if I'm taking a 3-year nap. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before we go anywhere, let's take a quick break. Stay exactly where you are. We're going to check out Auntie Sheila straight after this commercial break.
The ultimate accessory. The latest shiny thing. Mesmerized. Trying to keep up, but never getting ahead. In an endless cycle of spending. In this world of constant upgrades, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money seriously?
Welcome back, you cracker dollars! Woo! Alrighty, right. It's coming towards the end of the show, and it's my favorite time of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Whoops. All right. It's my favorite stand-up comedian from Durban, Auntie Sheila, baby. Yes, it's that time. We got Nishi Heeralal coming in on YouTube saying Raksha Bandhan show, please. Okay, that will be we can do it tomorrow, but not on this show. Nishi Heeralal. It goes on the Journey show, as that well resembles, and it's about culture. Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll do it tomorrow for you. Today, you must join us later on the show. It's called The Journey. We're doing, a show basically on Lord Krishna. So you can join us for that show. It's a briefing of Krishna because we're heading towards the Pardasi time of Vishnu. So yeah, we're going to kick it off with Krishna and take it from there. But tomorrow, just for you, Nishi Heeralal, we'll do a show on Raksha Bandhan. Just don't forget, it starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. I hope you are available, as I know on Tuesdays it's your prayer night. But maybe you can click on the link and join the show later. It's also fine because the link will always be there for you. Alright, so Auntie Sheila coming up next. Let's check out the professional screamers at a funeral. Check it out.
Oh, you, Vanakkam, welcome to Sheila again. Anyway, I just want to tell you a story, right? I went to one funeral the other day. Oh, what a bloody boring funeral. There was no entertainment whatsoever. And the best part is, how do you ever set the tone for a funeral? Eh? You tell me. You put the nice music. Not in the CD player. This funeral had CD player music. I like my Sangam group, my Tevaram group, because how they make us cry, right? They sing one song for the father, the mother died, one song for the mother. How we pull and cry, yeah? Oh, this one had all soft bhajans. Oh, what a peaceful funeral. I said, come on, Sushi, let's run away and go home. But that inspired me to make sure I teach you young girls about a funeral. Now, you know my sisters, right? We got Pushpa, we got Saras, and we got myself, right? Sheila. Now, we three assume important positions. The one daughter is the one that faints. The other daughter is the one that rolls on the floor. And the last daughter, the most dramatic, you can only imagine who, is the one that falls on the coffin and says, take me away. Now, what I always like is in the Tevaram. Now, I know people will say, oh, Deva, she's picking on the Tevaram. Let me tell you something. I'm a proper Tamil woman. I love my Tevaram. I'm a Adi Parasati devotee and I'm a Shiva devotee. So don't come here and say that I'm picking. I'm simply giving you all an example. Now, Tevaram is the best man in a funeral to set the tone. Now, the different cries I'm teaching your young girls, right? There's different songs with different pitches. That's how you must sing. You must cry, you must sing, you must do everything. So, the first one is, my favorite, it's Muttinari. You know how it goes? It goes like this. Muttinari ariyade mukarado. You can hear that. How you must cry in a funeral, right? So when they go, you must go Muttinari That's the first one. Now the next one is the high-pitched one. Now this is the Veyora Thoda Bangan song. You know how they go, Veyora Thoda Bange Veramana. And then you can hear the pitch. I must go. That's why when they go, Veyora Thodi Bange. You can see, that's how you do it. And the final is the finale, my favorite. That's when you freestyle. That's when you kick, you throw your powder down, you go, Om Namah Shivaya, Om. That's when you go, you see, that way we have a very exciting funeral. Nowadays, they're putting cassette and taking away all the fun. So young girls, that's how you do a funeral, all right?
Professional screamers at your funeral, ladies and gentlemen. Auntie Sheila, stand-up comedian all the way from Durban. Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks. Tomorrow we're going to do part 2 of the Salem witch trials with a bit of visuals and showing you the punishments of the Salem witch trials, as well as Aiden Hansen, who's helping me to host the show tomorrow. So for myself, Kimera, Heeralal. Okay, no, let's leave it to Auntie Sheila for the funerals. Guys, let's do this again tomorrow, same time, same place. For myself, Kimera, Heeralal. Bye-bye for now.